Yo!
Dreaming. Don't give it up, Lupe. Dreaming. Don't give it up, Solo. Dreaming. Don't give it up, Nave. Dreaming. Don't give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Hey guys, welcome back to Phil Plays TCG. Today, I want to bring you another video talking about the awesome DOFLAMINGO support we are going to be getting in set 7 of the One Piece card game. I am a huge Dofi player, as you can tell on the channel, and just seeing all of this support is so awesome. So we're going to talk about it real quick. But before we get into that, typical YouTube stuff, if you haven't hit that like, and subscribe button, I would really appreciate that. We have been on a amazing growth spurt on the channel lately. At the time of recording, we're at 861 subscribers, which is unreal. We started this year with barely under 600, and we've already almost 300 in the span of a month, almost 2 months. So fantastic. Thank you guys so much for the amazing support we've been getting. If you don't want to miss anything coming out in the future, we do Dragon Ball content, Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Super Masters and Fusion World. If you like One Piece, we have that here. If you like some rants and all the discourse that can come with it, you're in the right place. So hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate having you here. So, going back into the DOFLAMINGO support. So, people were talking about how, well, to back this all up, EB1, Evolution Booster or Event Booster, or whatever the case may be, was supposed to be support for older archetypes. We got one card for DOFLAMINGO, and people are like, oh, hey, that's awesome, one card. We got the Edward Weevil card, which lets you draw one on play, and it works. But set 7 has been bringing the absolute heat when it comes to 7 Warlords of the Sea support, which all works with this leader, set 1 DOFLAMINGO. Now, there is a set leader for blue. In that set, it's a Boa Hancock leader. And people are like, oh, this is the support. This support's all for her. It really isn't, though. All the Warlords that have been released in set 7, or the reveals that have been released in set 7, are all 4 cost or below 7 Warlords. Some of them even look at the top a couple cards of your deck and rearrange them, which doesn't work with her ability, which is to, whenever your card is bounced to its opponent's hand, you get to draw a card if you have 5 or less cards in hand. That's not a good ability for the 7 Warlords. It's a very generic blue ability, but it's not a good ability for Warlords. DOFLAMINGO is the de facto leader when it comes to running the 7 Warlords. His ability is just amazing, and with these new cards that have come out, this leader is going from like C tier all the way to A tier in my opinion. Like, oh my god, if you haven't checked out the previous video I did a couple days ago, you should go check that out. It has 3 amazing cards in it. Today we're going to talk about 6 new cards that have been revealed, or cards that I've missed from that previous video. So let's talk about it real quickly here. Starting off with, we have a new Crocodile leader. He's a not leader, I'm sorry. We have a new Crocodile card. Surprising, Crocodile was absent from being a 7 Warlord 4 cost card that was, playable. I know there's a promo card that you could have gotten in set 1, but it really wasn't all that good. This one, first off, is a 2K counter, so we have another 2K counter. We now have Mihawk, Law, and Crocodile as 2K counters in this deck, which are all recurable with Gecko Moria. So, fantastic. I love this. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Crocodile is a 4-cost, 5K power, 7 Warlords of the Sea. On play, for 1, you can tap 1 on play to return up to 1 2-cost or lower character to its owner's hand. This card's ability is You could use this to recur your Peronas. You could use this to bounce a low-to-the-ground blocker back to the opponent's hand on play. But for the most part, I think this card is going to be just a 2K counter for the 7 Warlords package. I'll probably run this at 2 of, just so we can run 10 2K counters. But its ability does have some usefulness, but not a lot of people run low-to-the-ground blockers because of Sakazuki, so this is okay. This is an okay card. This card, oh boy. It is a 3-cost 4K DOFLAMINGO, no counter power. But activate main once per turn by tapping 2 Dawn. Reveal 1 card from the top of your deck. If that card is a 7 Warlords of the Sea type character with a cost of 4 or less, you may play that card rested. Then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. This is literally another leader skill. Where the leader, you have to put 2 on your put 2 Dawn on your leader, swing with it, tap 1 to reveal the top card and play it. This just allows you to tap 2 and play another card. So 1, you can use your leader ability to play a card. If you know the next card in your lineup is a 7 Warlord, tap another 2 to just reveal that and play that. It's so good. It's another leader skill. So we've talked about how in this game you could go from literally 0 cards on board to 4 cards on board in 1 turn, thanks to the skills of your leader, this DOFLAMINGO, the Jinbei card. It's just, oh. Warlords are cooking right now. It does suck that this card has no counter power. I can't imagine running too many copies of this card, maybe like 2, at most 3 cards, 3 copies of this card, but oh, it's so good. And next we have another Edward Weevil. He is a 4-cost, 5k body, so typical Warlord stats. Dawn 1 though, when attacking, so you're gonna swing for 6, but when you're attacking, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and place them in any order you like at the top or bottom of your deck. This is literally the Perona skill, but you get to use it every time you attack. So you don't have to worry about playing a Perona now, or a DOFLAMINGO blocker to search the top 5, or rearrange the top 5. You can swing with 6k with your Edward Weevil, so you're swinging in for a good amount of damage. Look at the top 3, rearrange them, then you can use your leader ability, you can use the 3-drop Dofi's ability. It's such, oh, there's so much synergy here. Warlords are cooking. We are also eating good. I don't know, all those different analogies. These 3 cards, like I said, the Crocodile mostly be used as another 2k, but the DOFLAMINGO and the Edward Weevil are awesome. I really enjoyed these cards. And we're not done yet. We do have a couple more cards to talk about, but these 3 in particular are like the highlights of the new reveals. We have a new event card that's probably going to be run in Dofi builds because it's actually a pretty solid event. It's Perfume Femur. I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation, but it's a 2-cost event, and it has a 7 Warlords of the Sea tag, so that's pretty neat. Main. Up to 1 of your 7 Warlords of the Sea type leader or character gets 2k power during this turn. That's awesome. And your opponent cannot activate blocker when the selected card attacks. And it has a trigger, which is draw 1. I love that. Blue needs more cards at trigger. But anyway, this is literally Diablo Jambe for blue Warlords. So if your opponent has maybe like a blocker on board that they've been saving up to, get to survive a big attack from you, throw this on your leader or one of your big characters. Boom. It ain't working. Throw this on your 9-drop Mihawk. Now it's an 11k body that can't be blocked. This is amazing. This card is definitely going to be a 3 of, possibly even 4 of, in blue decks. 2 to 3 actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But you know what? We're going to be deck building here. This card is absolutely, I say, it's a staple now going forward with 7 Warlords. These next 2 cards, not so much. But you know what? They are new 7 Warlord support technically, so we can go over them. This is a new Mihawk. He is an 8-cost 10k body, so costs 1 less than the 9-drop, and he's a little stronger. But his on-play ability is just draw 1. Yeah, that's neat, but I still think the bounce is well worth it. Maybe some people might find ways that this card in particular is going to be the better card to run, just because you have 2 Dawn left over at the end. You do get to draw 1. But when it comes to drawing cards, it always can mess with your stack, how you organize the top 5 cards of your deck. If you have them in particular order and you draw 1, that could mess it up, unless you already pre-planned for that. This card's okay. I don't see it really being a staple. I don't see it really... People might not even run this card, but it is there. And finally, we have Sengoku. This card here is a 1-cost 2k body with 1k combo power. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 card with the 7 Warlords of the Sea type and add it to your hand. Then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Normally I'd say yay, a searcher, but the problem is that this card bottom decks the other cards you don't take. So if there are any good 7 Warlord cards in there, or hell, if all 5 cards you pick up are all Warlords, and you bottom deck 4 of them, you just bottom deck 4 cards that you could have played from the top of your deck. So as much as I wish I could put this in the deck, I don't think this card in particular is going to be a good pick. I don't think this one is going to be a good option. I wish it was draw 1, as I take 1 from hand and then put the 4 back in any order. That would be amazing if you put them back on top of your deck instead of putting them at the bottom. But I understand that would be absolutely goated if that was the case. Maybe some people will find some builds that include this card, but I don't think it's worth throwing in for now, at least. And finally, this is a really big thing that I'm excited about. Shout out Pac-Man Special, who showed me this. But the alternate Dawn in set 7 is literally the 7 Warlords of the Sea. Oh boy. Yeah, happy Dofi. Happy Dofi right there, because I've never wanted a set of 10 Dawn so badly in my life. Like, I need 10 of these. This is the perfect Dawn. It's just like the little, like, icing on the cake there of the 7 Warlord support. Having a Dawn that is just all them. I love it. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm so hyped for set 7. To be honest with you, I don't really care too much about set 6 anymore. Set 6 just seems like, none of the leaders really strike me. Yeah, we get support for Sakazuki and Anel. Gecko Moria is kind of neat. I might try that. But for now, God, I just want set 7. I just want that Dofi support in my hands. Oh, man, this is beautiful. I could stare at this all day. But hey, we'll end the video here. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. I really do appreciate all the support we've been getting on the channel. And if you want to leave a comment down below what you are most excited for with set 6, event booster, or set 7, let me know in the comments. If you're a Dofi fan, tell me how hyped you are. I love reading your comments, and I try to get back to you guys. I try to get back to everyone who comments on the channel. So really do appreciate you guys. Oh, I gotta go do some things today, so I gotta get off and get this uploaded. Thank you guys so much once again. Until the next video, take care.
Here's how the story goes. We find out by the treasure in the grand line. There's no doubt. The pirate whose eye is on it, he'll sing. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king. His name is Luffy. That's Monkey D. Luffy. King of the